Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Again, my name is Kristi, and this is my weekly weigh-in day for my journey toward my gastric sleeve surgery. So take a look and see what the scale says today. Good morning. This is my beginning of the week weigh-in. Here we go, front side view, 327.1. So I'm at 327.1, and that is actually down. So I think I had bumped up to 327.4 last Thursday. So here, just a few days later, I'm at 327.1. Last week I went to meet with my dietitian, and the one thing that I have to do in my diet trials toward my gastric sleeve surgery is keep a journal of everything I'm eating and every exercise that I'm doing, which the MyFitnessPal app, I've linked that below in the description. The MyFitnessPal app will actually do that. It takes into account all of the food that you're eating, all of the steps that you're taking. If you're doing exercises that are not walking, then it'll track that for you too. All you have to do is add it in the exercise bar. You have to keep a food journal and an exercise journal just so that they know that you're taking this seriously. And there are a couple of things that I'd like to show you from that previous diet trial appointment that I didn't get to share with you last time. So I am going to the St. Elizabeth Physicians Weight Management Center here in Florence, Kentucky. And this is the binder. It is a rather substantial binder that they give you that you need to read and bring with you through every diet trial appointment that you have, because there is valuable information inside for each appointment. So this is just going to give you a really quick overview. I have elected for the sleeve gastrectomy, and what this shows you is that this little banana type thing becomes your stomach. Now your stomach typically would come down like this and have a pouch on it around here, but they're going to take out 80 to 90% of my stomach, and then this is all that I'm left with here. And as you can see, some of the advantages is it restricts the amount of food the stomach can hold. It's rapid weight loss, requires no foreign objects being put into your body, no bypassing or rerouting of your gastric system. It's not reversible. Like the bypass is reversible, the gastric sleeve is permanent. There's no way to reattach your stomach, and it will be your new life. This is your new norm. It has the potential for long-term vitamin deficiency, so you have to really be aware of the amount of food you're putting in your body and what type of food, because you've got to make sure you're getting those vitamins and nutrients. And possible complications along the way is bleeding, infection of the surgical incisions, blood clots, leaking from the staple line, and the stricture of the sleeve. The second option is the gastric bypass, where they leave your stomach intact, but they take your intestine and route it from where the food comes in straight into the large intestine, completely bypassing the stomach, which is why they call it the bypass. This one is reversible, unlike the gastric sleeve. So while there are advantages to the gastric bypass, because they are not removing a huge chunk of a vital organ, a lot of people do opt for this one. The advantage is there is still the significant long-term weight loss. It restricts the amount of food that can be consumed. But there are a lot of disadvantages too. So some of the disadvantages with the actual gastric bypass surgery is that it is more complex. There is a longer hospital stay after the gastric bypass. And some of the complications that are with both is bleeding, infections, blood clots, leaking, and that type of thing. They've given us these wonderful meal planners to help us kind of plan out what we're going to have in a day. And it goes through breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack, what your protein will be, your non-starchy vegetable, whole grain, fruit, beverage. It lists everything out there because you need to be aware of what you're putting into your body. Now, as I said, it is a substantial binder and there is a lot of great information in there. And I'll share some with you as I'm progressing through the binder and find something that I think would be beneficial. Then I am definitely going to share that with you. And the things that I find, I will even print off and make into a PDF that you can access down in the description bar and print off for yourself if you feel like this is something that would help you. Now, after my appointment last week, I took it very seriously, documenting all of the food, all of the exercise that I'm doing. I know that my phone will count my steps. I probably should get a smartwatch. That way I'm not having to take my phone or make sure I have pockets or whatever. I can just walk and it'll count my steps. But I did take it very seriously, logging everything I did. I increased my exercise and I'm down 0.3. And it's frustrating to me because I know I have a thyroid condition. I have Hashimoto's disease. And I know that has something to do with it, but I think that's going to be my topic for tomorrow, figuring out ways to lose weight while having Hashimoto's disease, because I also need to know if that's going to affect my weight loss after the surgery. So that is something that I'm going to research and use for one of my Tuesday topics. But anyway, like I said, I took it very seriously. I went for walks. Some of you who have found my page on Facebook were able to watch me taking my walks during the day, and I've posted those. I want as much accountability as possible so I don't fall off the wagon this time. I want there to be not only the reason that I'm doing this, but letting people know that this is the journey that I'm going on for my gastric sleeve. It will hold me accountable. And that's why I'm doing this YouTube channel. I'm doing my Facebook page, is to hold me accountable, hold me responsible for the surgery that I've elected for. This was an elective surgery. Something that is going to enhance my quality of life, give me a better quality of life down the road, but this is still an elective surgery. So this is something that if I'm going to spend the money and spend the time and spend the resources and all of that encompasses, I need to hold myself accountable. That is the reason I've started the blogging and the vlogging and the Facebook page. I want as many people out there as possible to hold me responsible, hold me accountable for what I'm doing and not doing. So it's very important. So I hope you found all of this information useful. And like I said, there will be things that I can link in the description down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my page if you haven't already. Those of you who have, thank you. But those of you who haven't, please hit that subscribe button and even the notification bell, because I'm going to be posting a lot of videos this week, or this month rather, for Vlogmas, and then also for my every week Tuesday topics and my weigh-ins. So if you hit that bell and select all, you'll be notified every time I post something. But again, thank you guys for being with me on my journey. Thank you for supporting me, and I will see you tomorrow for my Tuesday topic. Have a great day. Bye.